everyone, I wanted to show you Canva today. That is another free website that you can use to make graphics. So if you just go to canva.com, the first thing I wanted to show you is that it's really cool how it automatically saves your graphics that you make. So if you need to go back in, a couple months later and edit something, just change it a little bit, or you can change it a lot and keep your original design. For example, if I just double click on this one, let's say that there's a new paparazzi rank that is introduced. Instead of going in and recreating the whole thing, I can just save it and or edit it, and then go in here, add a space, and add in the new rank right there, and just move it around so that all of the different words are visible. And then I'm done. I just have to resave it. So that's a really cool feature, that it just automatically saves your work when you're logged in. Yeah, make sure you're logged in. Okay, so another thing I wanted to show you, so if you go back to the home screen and you go to create a design over here on the left, what I want everyone to do today is to practice making a cover image for either your VIP group, your team page if you have one, your business page, or for an event that you're going to be having on Facebook. I did notice that the Facebook events cover image has changed a little bit, the size, like the whole event is a more narrow page now. So I believe this one, it has been updated, but the one we're going to play with today down here is the Facebook cover. So when you have some time, scroll through here and just get some ideas of all these different things you can do. Invitations, announcements, you can use all of this kind of thing for your paparazzi business. So we're going to go back up here to Facebook cover, and what's nice is this is the exact size that you're going to need to upload into Facebook, so it fits perfectly. Okay, so once we have that uploaded, the next thing is over here, these different layouts. So you're going to see it says free on about the first 10 or so. Then as you scroll down, you're going to get into the more intricate designs. You'll notice they're a little bit fancier, and they also come with a price tag. So if I click on this one, I can go in here and add stuff to it. But since I have this original background image there, it's going to put this watermark, Canva watermark, and then these lines on here so that I can't steal the image. So it'll go away once you pay for it, but I really don't want anyone to pay for graphics. I think that's a little unnecessary. If you find one that you absolutely love, then go for it, but we're here to make money and not spend money, right? So I'm going to show you how you can recreate something like this for free. So if I like this image, I believe if you take that out, you're going to have this back here. Then you're going to go up to one of the websites. Pixabay is one of them. Right up here, Pixabay. These are all free images that you can use. So just to get it ready, I typed in jewelry. And let's just take this image. It kind of looks like a Z collection piece from convention. So you can download it. I choose to just right click and then save it. And I'm going to save it to my desktop so it's really easy to find later. And go back into the one we were working on. Okay, now I can go over here to upload. So I'm going to upload it from my desktop. So look, I'm always taking ideas from other. This is a Sensi Consultants thing. I'm going to try to change that and make it my own for paparazzi. I will probably say this multiple times. It kind of makes my skin crawl when I hear people say, can you popify this? Or can someone do this for me? Like, this workshop is all about teaching you how to do it for yourself, because I know that you are capable of doing it. So this is just, if you have an idea of graphics that you want to recreate, just save them and go do it. Try not to take other people's stuff. They're working on branding themselves, so kind of respect that. Oh, I saved a watch earlier. Oh wait, here's the necklace. So don't take offense to that. That's just something we all need to kind of go through and learn. But we really are focused on you branding yourself. So, all right, we're gonna grab that necklace and go in here. Then it's gonna upload into your Canva account. And so right now, this should be a free image because I took that background image out. Okay, so now that it's there, I can click on it from here and it should pop up over here. Now, just kind of sliding it around, since there isn't an image back here, this looks like an image, but you're gonna notice this in a lot of different parts of Canva. If you have these rolling hills back here, that's saying there isn't an image back there. So I take it, it's gonna kind of just pop it in there for me. And then I can go in here and click on the text and change it to paparazzi party. Okay, and so I'm gonna say this, don't, in the future, I shouldn't have even done this as an example, but it's good that it came up. Don't use jewelry that's not paparazzi's. That makes zero sense to do that. So I guess that's good and bad that I did that. But yeah, I wonder if I even have a necklace I can swap out. All right, we're just gonna go with, we're gonna do that instead. So I'm gonna take that one, I'm gonna click on it and then hit delete. And then I'm gonna pop her back here. All right, look how easy that is. You guys are gonna be pros in no time at all. If I can find her head. Her head's missing. So just play around with this. Your fourth image or creation that you do is gonna look 10 times better than the first one. Okay, so we're all set there. And I'm gonna pull her over to the side here, and then I've got this white space over here. I could add something else in there later. Now what I want to do is make sure that paparazzi party fits inside this circle, so none of the text is lost. So I'm just squeezing it in here, and it's not going to work that way, so I need to make my font smaller. So I can go right up here and just type in like 83 and see if that does it. If that doesn't do it, then I'll go down to 80. And then I'm gonna move it around here. A lot of eyeballing. You can also just go down and, let's see, let's try 72. 72 looks really good to me. So a couple things you wanna avoid is too much red and too much bright pink, that paparazzi pink. For some reason, red and pink gets really fuzzy when you put it on Facebook. It makes it blurry. It looks really funny. So her shirt shouldn't be too bad in this color. This is more of a peach, so it should be okay. But if it does, you can always come back in here and change the color of this once you highlight it, this box is gonna come up and you can go in here and change change it to whatever color you like. I'm gonna go back to that peach. I thought that looked, I don't know. See, you're just gonna get lost in here and it's lots of fun. Let's just stick with that. And then you can go up here and find your own color. Just moving this bar around, you can find the exact color that you want. So please get in here and play around with Canva. It is so much fun. Okay, let's go. Should we try and match her necklace a little bit? Let's do that. Okay, and then just jump out of there. Okay, so you're good. If you want to make this circle smaller, you can do that. If you want to make it bigger, you can have it take up all of that space over there. You're just moving stuff around. So look at that. You could put more details in here. Let's say I want to add more text. I'm going to go over to the text tool on the left. And you can, pretty much these are all the same thing. You can add these really cool fonts that are already, I can't think of the word. They're already, it's like a little text template. So you can just go in here and, pick one. If you're not good at matching fonts, these are already set for you, but stay in the free ones again. We don't want to be paying for stuff like that. Okay, so you could go in here and just say, and all you got to do is double click on it. Paparazzi party tonight. And then you're going to have when your text is different, it's going to be a separate little text bar that you're going to need to click in. We'll do 7 p.m. Whoops. Pacific Standard Time, or whatever you want to do. So to me, this is looking pretty awesome. This is going to be really cool. So once you have it how you want, you can just click download right here. And I recommend saving it as a ping. A ping is an image that you can make really big, or you can make it really small without it getting too blurry, pixelated. JPEG will work too, so I would do one of these two right here, but I always recommend the ping, and Canva obviously is recommending it too. So you're going to download it, and then you are set. This should save just to my desktop, and then you are set. And I'm trying to think of what else. Yep, then you just save it right here. Title it something that you're going to remember. Red dress girl, and then banner, whatever you call it. Banner, cover, image, those are all the same thing. So that is saved now, and I'm all set, and it's going to save that forever. So if I want to go back and use that again at another time, it is saved in my Canva folder. So that's really cool. A couple other things inside here if you want to, I was looking for the lines, they're over here. Okay, sometimes just adding a really nice line can do a lot for your image. So you can just grab those little circles and move them across. Now I don't know how this is going to look until I play with it, so no judging. But yeah, I'm just going to move my text around so everything fits in nicely. I don't want to make any big trapped spaces. You're going to hear me say that a lot with graphics. Let's see, an example of trapped white space would be this. This just does not look balanced to me. I want to pull the eye down into the center. So I'm going to pull it right over here and center it. And I probably don't want to do purple, so I'm going to change it again by clicking this right here. And let's try like a, I don't know, black. This might not even work, but just giving you an idea of the different things that you can do. And if I want to match a color too, that might look cool. I don't know. We'll see. What was I going to say? Matching a color. So I've already used this blue color. If I want to change this, normally if I go up in here, these are going to be the colors that I've used recently. I think I might be thinking of another program though. But let's see. Yeah, I think I may be thinking of another program. But again, on the transparency up here. Okay, now I've had to remake this video, so I don't remember if I talked about transparency or not in this one. So this is just if you want to fade something, so it's more or less transparent, which is kind of cool. If I had something in the background that I wanted you to see a little bit, you can play with that. So that's going to be that whole image. It's just going to change transparency there, but I like it at the full transparent, or at the darkest. I think that looks really good. And again, if we need to move her up or down, I think she looks pretty good there. So there's a lot of things to grab your attention in this graphic, and you can add more. You can make all of this bigger, stuff like that. So let me look inside here. Yeah, there's different things. These are a little, I don't know, you might find a use for them. They're a little campy to me. shapes. I use these a lot. So if you didn't already have this shape right here, I'm going to show you how you could create that. I want to keep the text, so I'm going to move it over here. But I'm going to get rid of that and show you that all I would have to do is turn it blue. And it doesn't have that cool swirl detail on the side. But your customers don't know that it was there before, right? And then we're just gonna move, okay, so now that's good, that came up. This is now in the background of that blue circle, so I need to bring this forward. And to do that, there we go, arrange. So I'm gonna send it back. So now we've got layers here that we're working with. So that's so awesome that that came up, so I could show it to you. So once I move it back over here, oh, now I've lost my paparazzi, so I'm gonna move that back again. There it is. Okay. And I can move tonight over. One thing, keep this last little section down here fairly open, like don't have a lot of really important information there, because the name of the event or the group is going to be, it's going to pop up down here. So if it's something important, get it up, you know, into the, up into this area up here. All right, so I'm liking it. I think it looks pretty good. Oops. Sometimes it takes a minute to get the actual piece that you want. But I think you're set with that one. I want a little bit more space. Oops, didn't want to do that. I want, to me that's just too close. But that made it smaller. So that's the only thing with these pre-made text. So I could actually get rid of that. And oh, this is one thing, if you really like that font, but it's just not working in this pre-made text that we grabbed from over here, just click like in the middle of the word and it tells you what font that is. In Yellowtail, I use that all the time. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna just click on that and delete it. And then I'm gonna go over here and add my own. And I'm gonna type in tonight. Move it over here and then highlight it, and then I'm going to scroll down and find Yellowtail. And if you've recently used it outside of the templates, it's going to be up there. Templates. I say that word different every time I say it. So I need to move it up to like 42. And I could add in, oops, what did I do? Deleted it. Tonight at 7 p.m. I like that even more. And then it's up out of the zone, the lost zone. Okay, so that looks awesome to me. I'm trying to see if there's anything else you can do, kind of like I was showing you in the, I'm gonna save that one and do a new one, file new, oops. I don't need to save it. I'm going to go back to Canva, create new, and let's just go to a Facebook post really quick. I'm going to go back over to Element and then Grids. So this is going to be just like Pizzap, where you have those different sections, and you're going to see images. Like this is how people make the Fashion Fix photos. So you're gonna go in here and upload. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna pull out of my inventory because that's the fastest. So I'm just gonna grab 4 purple pieces. And add them. So you're just gonna hover over those joints. So we got the earrings and this necklace, and you got it, and you're set. So those are the templates that You know, this is kind of the same thing if you go into Instagram or Instagrid to go in and make posts for Instagram. Same kind of thing, they have this in there. So they're already set and you can add text on top of them. Just be careful it doesn't get too busy. Obviously I wouldn't choose these photos because there's all this text and stuff in here, but you know, you can add something to it. So your challenge is to create a Facebook cover for either a make-believe Facebook party or a team page or a VIP group. Just have fun with it. Make up whatever you want for the name or whatever, and just have fun with it. You can try and replicate what I did if you can't come up with an idea, but have fun with it and post it in the comments below the video. All right, hope you learned something and had fun.